Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Breaking news. Even though I'm a couple of days late, but it is what it is. The WBO have issued for Joseph Parker to be the next opponent of Alexander Usyk, the champion that holds all the other belts. Daniel Dubois has the IBF. This is excellent news, because Joseph Parker is probably, at this point, the most deserving challenger to go up against the champion. I mean, you know, he's had the big wins against Deontay Wilder, who, in all fairness, is a shell of himself. But he picked himself up off the canvas against Zhilei Zhang, twice? And won that fight. And then he had an emphatic win against Mark Bacole, even though Mark Bacole was a late replacement for Daniel Dubois. But I do feel like he is a more worthy challenger at this point, even than Daniel Dubois is. He's got more experience. His resume is second to none, to be honest with you. And he's a good guy, and he's a good fighter. He's really reinvented himself since he lost to Joe Joyce. And I think if he was to fight someone like Dillian Whyte now, I think he would beat Dillian Whyte pretty easily. And if he was to fight Anthony Joshua now, I feel like it would probably be a 50-50 fight. By the way, I even think if AJ rematches Dubois, it's a 50-50 fight as well. AJ doesn't have a belt, Dubois does. So from a championship standpoint, Dubois doesn't have much incentive to fight AJ. However, AJ is still the cash cow of the whole division. People just come out to watch his fights. It's crazy. So for Daniel, it's still in his advantage to fight AJ, because it's still going to be such a big fight for him. Sorry, there's traffic. Almost stopping traffic. But anyway, but yeah, so this is excellent news. I am very happy for Joseph Parker. He deserves his shot. He deserves his shot to get another title, to get a belt. Does he want his IBF title back from Daniel Dubois? Because he had it a long time ago. And when he had the unified fight against AJ, he lost his belt then. But yeah, he deserves it. He deserves it big time. Joseph Parker has truly reinvented himself. And even if you look at the loss that he had to Joe Joyce, think about it. Joe Joyce beat him, who was a champion at one point. Joe Joyce also beat Daniel Dubois, who is also a champion. So it truly shows you how tough Joe Joyce was at one point. And Joe Joyce was recently supposed to fight Dillian Whyte, but Dillian Whyte has got some injury, so now it's going to be Joe Joyce versus Filip Hrgovic. And I'm thinking that that is going to be a really good fight and a good test to see if Joe Joyce still has anything left in the tank. I kind of think that he's getting that. He's not been the smartest guy ever, but I do think that the punches accumulation has really been affecting him, because he talks so slow. He has these like weird pauses where he's got to think for like 20 seconds before he can even answer the question. And he's probably made enough money. I don't know if he has any other skills outside of boxing. It's not like he can be a commentator, because he's not very wordy. But you know, it might be time for him to retire, to, you know, hang the gloves up, so to speak. But anyway, let me know what you think. I think that this fight, Joseph Parker versus Alexander Usyk, is going to be excellent. Even if Joseph Parker loses, it's not really going to be shameful unless he gets knocked out in a manner which is just, you know, below his standard. But if it goes the distance and Usyk wins, no one's really going to be that surprised, because, I mean, Usyk is a generational talent. But it still gives him a great opportunity for a big money fight, look after his family, and it also gives him the chance to go ahead and win the belts all over again. Why not? he'll be winning multiple belts this time instead of just the IBF. So it's a great shot for him. He never ducks anyone. Respect to Joseph Parker. And let's see where this goes. More news coming up shortly. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.